Welcome to Hear Me Out. Faith, identity, and becoming.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So, welcome to Hear Me Out. This is the first episode of the Hear Me Out podcast, an intergenerational conversation. Really, we're calling it a yapping sesh on faith, identity, and becoming. I'm the mom.
I'm the daughter.
And for this episode, we're really just going to kind of like introduce the reason why we started it. We're going to talk about like my personal reason and perspective, hers, and then we're going to answer some questions so y'all can get to know us. And then on the next episode, we'll get into the nitty gritty. All right. So I'll let you go first.
I want to start the podcast to probably teach parents and kids my age, like basically to just share more, to feel like I want it to feel like we're on FaceTime when we talk. And I feel like it'll be fun and you could gain knowledge from it.
And for me, one of the things that I think is very important is, especially because I was born a Muslim and raised in America. So born American, African-American Muslim. And I think it's really important, knowing my experience being raised as a Muslim, born to convert parents, it's going to be a little bit different than her experience. And I think looking at my age mates and then those even older than me or younger than me, the barriers that I had with my parents growing up, I didn't want that for my children. I wanted it to be more of like, not a friendship, but more of like an open relationship where there was still respect and regard, but there was more openness and honesty and not so much fear and taboo. Like, I feel like a lot of times with me when I was growing up, it was so many things that were off limits. Like, you just couldn't ask, you couldn't talk about, I better not hear you saying. And so I felt like that was hard. And I never wanted to be that kind of parent of my children. So the things, like, I like to keep my finger on the pulse. I want to know what's going on.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I do a lot of things that like other parents don't spend time doing with their children, because it's like, if I don't know y'all and I don't know y'all's culture and I don't know what's going on, then I'm not going to know my child either. And I'm not going to know how to keep up. And I'm going to be delusional, or I'm going to be basically in the dark thinking that my child is one way and they're completely opposite. So this is kind of like a way to navigate that, get to know her better. And then any mother that has a daughter that's a teenager or has a daughter at any age, that's not an easy relationship to navigate. So I think when we do it in and through conversations, it helps a lot. And so I want to help other women with teenage daughters, especially American Muslim women. This is for all, but especially from the perspective of being an American born Muslim woman, to grow closer with their daughters and bond and things like that. So, yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do a Q&A portion, like get to know us and basically what to expect in our podcast.
I thought we weren't doing this.
Me.
My name is Bibi, and I'm old enough to have a 20-year-old.
My name is Azeli, and I'm 15 years old.
Goofy, talkative, genuine.
Unserious, clingy, and sensitive.
Definitely clingy. Ever since I was like a teenager, people have always thought I was stuck up. And I'm so, exactly. Am I stuck up?
No.
I'm so far from stuck up. So, but I guess women, maybe, I don't know. Women have always thought I was stuck up before they know me, before they actually talk to me. They'll say I'm stuck up.
That I'm mean. Before people meet me, they always say, I was so scared to come talk to you because you look mean. But I just look mean. but I'm not mean.
So I'm not the baby child. I'm second to the last born, but they all say that I act like the baby. Like I'm spoiled and a brat.
I'm known for being one of the shortest and looking like everyone. Like I have so many lookalikes in our family.
So this is called the mother-daughter dynamic. Oh, okay. I like this question.
I'd say, I mean, sometimes it feels like she's my mom, but also sometimes it feels like she's my friend. So I feel like it's fun. Like it's just a fun relationship to have if you have a good one with your mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay.
I love that. I would say the same thing. I always talk about how I talk about this on my Facebook. I always talk about how it's so much fun having like young adult children because they're like your little besties. And like you could talk about not everything because some things I'm okay with talking about with them. But she's like, Umi. So, but yeah, it's like a daughter and a friend, and that's like one of the. And then she's a lot like me too, so I think I love that she's like super goofy and like airy and go with the flow. So I love that about our mother daughter relationship as well.
Probably we're both just goofy
Very goofy, I agree.
and talkative.
Yeah, and talking.
I feel like the way we look at things, we look at a lot of things very different. Like the same scenario, she would be like, "Oh, that's okay," and I'll be like, "That's not okay." And then a different scenario, I'll be like, "Oh, that's perfectly fine." She'll be like, "That's not okay at all." So
That's a good one.
yeah.
Maybe our style. Our style is
Oh,
completely
yeah.
different.
Our styles are
Our fashion sense is completely different. And that's okay.
Omi, definitely.
Okay.
She's always
Okay.
late.
All right. Okay.
It's Omi.
I'm the late friend. It's definitely me. I agree. I think it's a toss up. Sometimes she talks more, and then sometimes I talk more.
Yeah, it just depends what the conversation's about.
And how we feel at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omi.
Duh.
Well, that would only make sense.
Yeah, unless it's something that is from the perspective of a child or
Yeah.
a child situation, I think, of course, it would only make sense.
I mean, there's a lot, but one about Muslim girls is
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Let me think. What's one?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I think one misconception, this is very vague, but it's like we don't live a regular life. There are certain practices that we do throughout the day that are different, like throughout our daily activities or lives, but practically speaking, we are literally regular, like we're regular people. And I think that people think we're some kind of aliens because we cover, and we're not. We're regular people that just have a few different things that we do during the day that other people that are not Muslim do.
I mean, I don't know.
You said there's a lot. Where's the
But I
lot?
can't pinpoint one right now. Okay, the next section is fun and personality questions.
Man, look at man, hell no.
Okay. Let me be honest. It's coffee hands down. But for the last couple of weeks, I've only been drinking tea. Like I haven't had coffee in like 2 weeks, but don't tell nobody because I'm a little embarrassed and ashamed.
It's coffee for me too. I love coffee.
See, we're besties. So naturally, that was so loud. Naturally, I'm a night owl. But now I'm an early bird because I made myself be, because I know that early bird gets the worm and like there's so much to do and I don't want to miss out because I'm like a really highly productive person, but I'm also still a night owl, very much so. So I'm just a zombie.
Okay.
I'm a night owl, just a night owl.
Definitely. Right now, because I think that changes. We're women, so like right now, I think my favorite comfort food is grilled cheese sandwiches or cheese quesadillas. I've been eating that so much lately, and it just hits every time.
Mine is rice. It's always been rice.
It's always been right.
I love rice.
She's gonna turn into a grain of rice, literally, since she was a baby. Oh my God! Are you serious? You don't really think that, right?
Yes.
You think it's me?
Yes.
Outrageous.
Everyone thinks it's me though.
The craziest part is that we looked up questions for mothers and daughters, and that's a dumb question. Of course it's
Oh
me.
yeah.
Like, how could you be more strict? Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
even make sense. I feel like it's you.
It might be.
Yeah, it's definitely her because she has the weirdest, like, she's definitely a teenager through and through.
Stop the cap.
So, like, sometimes she don't even want to be near humans, namely me. But then when she's ready to talk, bro,
Yo.
you better put on your listening ears. They better be this big because she's not going to stop talking. And that usually happens at weird times. So, yeah, I would say it's her. Okay, so this section is called Why This Podcast? And we already answered the first question in the beginning, which is why did we decide to start the podcast together?
Podcast together.
Podcast. We want to just have conversations that you don't normally have in between child and parent in Muslim homes, which that's a lot of conversations because, man, people just do not, everything is just like, oh, astaghfirullah, oh, astaghfirullah, oh, don't say that. And it's like, no, like, just because we're Muslim does not mean that we can't talk about the real things that are actually going on in our lives, that we're actually facing, that we're actually experiencing. So we just want to have real, raw conversations and make it normal to do that. I don't know if that is anything specific. One of the things, it was like going through puberty. That's something that I wanted to talk about. And actually, I think she actually brought it up first, but we'll get to that later. But that's one of the conversations I kind of wanted to have publicly. And then, of course, she mentioned something about the boys and the girls. That is also another conversation, just like the nuance and the dynamics of the boys and girls being separated for so long and then going out into the world and not knowing how to communicate or interact properly because never had a chance to. So things like that.
This podcast would be for, I'd say, more around teenage girls and moms. Teenage girls, but I mean, boys could, but it would be more centered around teenage girls and moms.
So I think it's for the same, demographic that she said, teenage girls and moms. Definitely boys, men can take after what we're doing and have certain kinds of conversations. The perspectives may be a little bit different because they're males, but I think it can be entertaining for anybody in any category of life. So, I mean, say that there's, some grandparents out there that have teenage grandchildren and they want to better interact with them. Sometimes grandparents are raising their grandchildren. So I think anyone, even mentors, big brother, big sister, it's for anybody that is interested in learning from the mother-daughter dynamic or the child-parent dynamic.
I'd say more comfortable talking about stuff with their parents or vice versa.
I agree. Yeah. I think for non-Muslims, I would like them to feel and just understand that we all have the same feelings. We're all having a human experience. And this is one thing that I've kept with me since I started being in the public eye is that we want to just humanize the Muslim experience. So I think I just want people to feel seen, feel heard, feel like a sense of belonging because we're human. And for Muslims, the same thing, a sense of belonging, relatability, knowing that, because it's going to get difficult sometimes. We may cry. I'm a crybaby. She's also a crybaby.
It's also a crybaby.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see.
Not in front of people.
She said not in front of the others. It's going to get difficult at times. And my intention is to be as raw and as real and as vulnerable as possible and not, like fake this for these conversations because that's not real life. So that's what we want people to feel.
The next section is what to expect.
Everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
All of the above.
Yeah. Funny, deep. Both. Yeah, both.
I personally don't know a lot of mother-daughter podcasts. I don't know any. Let me just be honest.
Am I Muslim?
We're Muslim, for sure. No, like, we're Muslim. We're Black American Muslims. And I think that sets us apart and makes us a unique dynamic to begin with. So I don't know any Black American Muslim mother-daughter podcasts at all.
What do we want listeners to take away?
I think it's going to vary depending on topics, but generally speaking, it's okay. It's okay to have hard conversations. It's okay to be upset with each other. I just want people to know it's okay. What about you?
Same thing.
So closing the intro, what's one thing you want people to know about us? I think this whole thing was.
Yeah, we already.
This whole thing was what we want people to know about us.
Yeah. To grow.
In what way?
Like to grow in following and
Community.
yeah.
And yeah, I think that's a good answer. To grow together too. I think this is a way for us to also grow in our relationship and learn more about each other and stuff.
Because we're clocking tea.
Girl, because it's going to be so good. That's why. Like, there's no other answer. So what I'll say is, firstly, you all can definitely send us questions. You can send them anonymously, and we will put up the email. It's all over our social medias, YouTube, Instagram. We'll be opening in TikTok. Our email will be right here. And you can send your questions either to both of us to answer, or you can indicate whether you'd like Azalea to answer or myself. Thanks for watching this episode of Hear Me Out, Boo. Thanks for watching.
Wait.
Thanks for watching.
I don't know what to say. You're gonna, what do you mean? You're gonna go first.
Ooh, child.